everyone, this is Aries from ilee, and welcome to your weekly reading. This reading is going to be for the fire signs, so that's Aries, Leos, and Sagittarius, and this reading is going to be from the 5th to the 11th of April 2021. If this is your first time to my video, what I usually do is I will be pulling one card for the collective energy, and then later I'll be pulling two cards for Aries, two cards for Leo, and two cards for Sagittarius, and then we will see how it ties together with the collective energy. Okay, so if you can give me a few seconds. Okay, universe, what are the messages that you have for the fire signs Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius from the 5th to the 11th of April 2021? So universe, can you please give me one card collective? Okay, and then two cards for Aries, two cards for Leo. Don't worry, I'll make sure you will see the cards later. And two cards for Sagittarius. Alright, so now what do we have for the collective energy? We have the moon. Okay, so the moon is it's a kind of an unknown card where things are not clear. When things are not clear, what do? You listen, you try to listen to your intuition, you try to listen to yourself, to your inner voice, to find guidance, to find advice. Most of the time we sort of know what we have to do, but to take action towards it is a bit difficult, isn't it? So sometimes the moon is also about uncertainty. Okay, I'm not sure why and sometimes I do have to think of the possibilities of external factors, like for example last week it was the school holidays, so most of the energies were more towards the positive and bustling kind of energy. This week perhaps because the school has reopened, so it's kind of unsure, uncertain whether or not things are going to be great. Okay, so I'm going to put this right here, and then we're going to see how that's all going to relate to every sign. Okay, so for Aries, Chariot, and then we have Queen of Cups. So this is very interesting, as all sign here very watery, very intuitive, very likely I know this is a reading for the fire signs Aries, but very likely some of you may be connecting to either Pisces or a Cancer, simply because first of all, these two cards are water signs, and Chariot is the card of Cancer, but to be honest, I don't really see Cancer signs in Chariot, but sometimes the key the meanings of the tarot, it does have it is accurate. Okay, but I would say it's more towards Pisces because of the moon card, which is actually the Pisces card actually. Very intuitive, I think this week, because you're actually a fire sign, you're supposed to be, and you're the first astrological sign of the astrological wheel. So by right, you're supposed to be more like pushing yourself, pushing further, and always wanting to be the first to lead the team and to finish the projects and everything. You are the cheerleader of all the astrological signs. But this week it may be that things are more calmed down. And I won't be surprised if this is about you and someone else, where one of you is more aloof, more detached, and more determined to go towards their goals, whereas the other person here, the Queen of Cups, is more in their head, in the sense that they're more emotional because this person is not paying attention to this person. For whatever reason, perhaps there's something that happened between these two that caused the the Moon card to appear. It's very I don't want to say gloomy, because it's not that. It's a bit like just dull. Okay, but this is only going to be just for this week. So things between, if you are really handling someone else, there is someone else in the picture, I mean, then it's just that give it time for both to come to terms with their own feelings first, okay, and then see what happens. Otherwise, it's just as simple as this week, for whatever reason, this person, there's someone around you that's more emotional. I'm not sure if this is you or the other person, and you know, this is what caused the Moon energy to come into your reading. Okay, and if so, just give this person some time, because whatever the case is, Queen of Cups usually, even though they're emotional, but they have well-meaning, they have good intentions. Okay, and I also want to say to whoever this person is, I'm not sure if this is you or to the other person. If this is you, it's easy for me to tell you that you know, your person is a bit upset with you, so you should talk to this person, especially if very likely this person may have some, if you are this person, don't take things too personally, because they're just more focused with their own goals. Okay, and if you are this person, then you have to pay attention to this person here. All right, there are things that this person is not telling you, which, you know, is just sometimes just asking them, are you okay? Just asking them, is there anything I can do for you, is good enough. Okay, all right, your reading is a bit too long. Okay, so that's all I have for you, Aries. I really hope that is enough. I really hope that helps. I'm going to do Leos. Okay, Leos, we have Empress and we have the Star here. Okay, yours is it's more about, yours is definitely I mean, this is for fire signs, right? And this week is going to be more mild and more quiet for all of you, for most of you actually. Yours is more about taking some time to rejuvenate, to take care of yourself, to pamper yourself. I believe that there's something that you feel you have no control of, or you're unsure about. And so this reading is more like, well, why worry? You know, there's nothing you can do. But what you can do for yourself right now is just to take care of yourself and do what is best for your for you. You don't have to you know, as much as we want one thing, we want to be in control of things, and we want to know things. You know, there are just certain things that it's not possible. Meaning to say, you have to, sometimes you have to just step back for the energy to flow, for the energy to move, and then see what comes up, and then just tackle it from there. Yeah, I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. But for Leos this week, I would say, I mean, Leos, you guys have great hair, so go get your hair done this week. It's going to be, pamper yourself. Okay, you don't have to do, if there's something that you feel that, you know, I cannot do anything about it, then don't worry, just focus on yourself. And I'm sounding like a broken record right now, so just take care of yourself, don't worry, okay, everything will be okay. Okay, all right, so Leos, that's all I have for you. Now I'm moving on to Sagittarius. My Sagittarius, dang dang dang, High Priestess and Seven of Wands. Okay, fire signs. So you all of you are it's a very like taking back your energy, and like sort of like conserving your energy. Yes, okay, it's conserving your energy. For you, Sagittarius, I mean, this is so opposite with last week's reading where where the Leos are like Leo, but where the fire signs are the energies are happening. This week all fire signs will be more quiet. It's kind of like, you know, when you turn down the fire and it's just a little simmer. So for you, Sagittarius, I think there's something deep inside you telling you, but you don't want to face it. You don't want to admit it. You are very unwilling and you're trying to fight it, even though your intuition is telling you something. It's kind of like the answer is there, but you don't want to face it. So this is where this is a case of intuition versus your ego. You know, sometimes you want to win. You want to win at all costs. And Sagittarius, you are that character. I know you well. I think everyone knows Sagittarius' character is like, I do whatever I want, and I always repeat it I almost repeat it every week. And it's not like it's a bad thing. It's a good thing, you know. But there comes a time where you try to see things from a different perspective. Okay? I won't be surprised if you're dealing with the Pisces. Normally the moon is the Pisces card, but for me, the High Priestess is more of a Piscean card for me. I don't think you are dealing with someone else, but if you are, because this is a general reading anyway, but if you are, then someone is more quiet and the other one is just like a bit like sulking, and it's like, I'm just, you know what, you can keep quiet for all you want, I'm just gonna do whatever I want. And then you're just like, just it's kind of like the energy where because the other person is not saying anything, or maybe they don't agree with this person, and so this person just goes, fine, I'll just keep quiet, I'll do whatever I want. And then they'll just do their thing, and then but they're very angry, and then they're smashing things, and then they slam the door and all that. I mean, I don't know which one is you. I hope this is you, but knowing you, I'm pretty sure this is you, Sagittarius. Of course I can be wrong. But for you, I believe this is more of something deep within yourself telling you something and you're refusing to acknowledge it. So this week, it's gonna rain soon. So for this week, perhaps I don't know why, it's just so hard for me to tell you to meditate, but give it a try. Okay? Just give it a try. And if you don't like it, fine, you don't like it, it's fine. But at least give it a try. Okay? For some of you, you can consider talking to a healer or talking to someone that's spiritual to decide upon what it is that's bringing you this moon energy, the energy of unknown, the energy of uncertainty. Like you don't know where this thing is heading. Maybe for some of you it's a relationship, or maybe for some of you this is something related to career. And you're someone very likely who doesn't believe in spiritualism and in all this, but I don't think you are, because otherwise why are you here, right? So give it some thought. Okay? All right, so Sagittarius, that's all I have for you, and that's all I have for the fire signs. If you like more of this reading, you can follow me on my Facebook page, my Instagram, and even my YouTube channel. I will be seeing you next week with another weekly reading. Bye. Hi everyone. This is Aries from Taurus, and welcome to your weekly reading. This reading is going to be for the water signs, so that's Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, and this reading is going to be from the 5th to the 11th of April 2021. So if you're new to this video, what I usually do is I'll be pulling one card for the collective energy, and then later I'll be pulling 2 cards for Cancer, 2 cards for Scorpio, and 2 cards for Pisces, and then we're going to see how it all ties into the collective energy. Okay, so if you can give me a few seconds. It's actually raining here, so please don't mind the thunder and everything. Alright, so universe, what are the messages that you have for the water signs for this week? One card for the collective. Okay. Two cards for Cancer. Oh, it's raining. It's finally raining. Cancer. Scorpio. And Pisces. Okay. So let's take a look at the collective energy. You have the Star. Oh, this is beautiful. So this week you can expect a lot of hope, a lot of rejuvenation, a lot of healing, more towards your, I mean, it can be physical, definitely, it can be spiritual, can be even mentally. It's more about you taking care of yourself, and it can also be talk about you being authentic to yourself, because this lady is naked, and naked, it means it shows vulnerability. So you being vulnerable is also saying that you are showing your true self. You know, you have nothing to hide. Okay. What else? I would expect that all the water signs will have more time to themselves, and a lot of rest. I'm not sure if any of the signs will get their wishes come true this week, but let's see what happens. Okay, so let's start off with Cancer signs. So for Cancers, we have Emperor and we have the Fool. Okay. All right. I think Cancers, you've been working very, very hard for too long. A lot of my Cancer friends are workaholic, but in a sense that because they want to prepare a very, very good home. Cancer signs are very homely people. They want to prepare a safe and secured home. And very likely for Cancers, a lot of you're working super duper hard, and this week it can be that it's time for you to take a break. It's kind of like, you know, having to reset your energy. It's kind of like you've been pushing. Emperor is kind of like, Emperor is a leadership kind of card, where, you know, you have to make sure everything is in place. For this week, you may be able to take some time for yourself. So it's kind of like you applying what's the word, maybe a day off, and then you go enjoy yourself and just take some time off to make sure you are well rested. I hope you all can hear me through that thunder. Make sure you're well rested. Make sure you are enjoying life. When you, if this is more about, you know, I think it's also telling you that when you rest restfully, don't bring your work home. Don't try to mix home with work. And also, I don't see spa. I don't see anything watery. Usually the star card shows me, you know, it's like you go for a spa for the rejuvenation and all that because of the water and everything. But for me, this is more about you just taking a break. It just feels like maybe a short break, but that break is going to be good for you. And when you do, please just turn off your phone if you need to. Make sure no one disturbs you. It's like asking you to reset. That's all. Okay? All right. Cancers, that's all I have for you. Not a lot to say from these 3 cards, but I really hope that's enough for you. So now I'm moving on to Scorpios. Scorpios, you have 5 of Pentacles and Queen of Cups. Okay. I think some of you have to, it's kind of like, this is more like a wish come true for some of you. And very likely this is something that you've been wanting for a long time. For some of you, it's kind of like you're asking, I don't think you're asking for help, but I think it's more like someone finally notices you. And it's very healing for you, because very likely this person may be someone that you always wanted them to notice you. And then I don't feel there's going to be honest conversation. It's kind of like there's a tinge of it, but I think it's more of bearing the emotions and all that, you know, crying, and that alone is healing enough for both sides. Actually, more towards you. I really feel you are this one, 5 of Pentacles. Then for some of you, it's more about you learning how to cope with all your emotional struggles inside. Some of you are exhausted. Some of you are very exhausted. So this week, take some time out. Take some time for yourself. I really feel this is like, it's kind of like, it's like some sort of emotional healing between you and someone. But I cannot pinpoint who this person is. It's not even like, it's not even like family. It's not even, maybe more to colleague, to be really honest. Or someone in the working place. Anyway, there will be, I just feel that I feel that this situation is not going to end this week. So it's more like it's gonna be dragged either. So it's gonna probably happen maybe end of this week, or more towards like it will drag until next week. Yeah. Okay. Scorpios, that's all I got for you. I really hope that's enough. I really hope that resonates. So now I'm going to move to the last one, which is Pisces. Yes, correct. 4 of Swords, 3 of Swords. I'm so sorry, Pisces. I don't know what happened. Very likely you found something out. I wouldn't say you discovered something. Maybe you just found something out. You received news or whatever it is. But these 2 cards would indicate that you have received the news. You are already going through this process of being heartbroken, being hurt. But there is closure, meaning to say, you know, you found the truth of something that you may not. It's not favorable to you. Okay, which is why the Star card is here, because this week is a time for you to heal the broken heart, to heal and to process everything that happened, and also for you to find closure for yourself. 4 of Swords can be a card of closure because it comes right after the 3 of Swords. It's so yours is definitely about healing. And you know, this card, it's just as simple as you need healing this week. Yes, but it's also telling you that whatever that happened, it is like the end of that thing. So it may, I don't think it will continue or it will go on again. So what I'm trying to say is that it's over. Okay, and what happens when things are over is that new things will come for you. Okay, but until then, don't try to rush the process. Try to process your grief, your sadness, your hurt feelings properly. Okay. For some of you, it's more like okay, I accept what happened. I'm upset. Yes, please give me my space to grieve, to cry, to hurt, so that I can heal properly. Let me be true to how I feel. Let me be true to myself. I'm upset is because, you know, I'm, and don't try to hide your anger, hide your grief, hide your sadness, because the more you push it away, the more you try to oppress it, the more you try to suppress it, it's going to play out subconsciously in the future. Okay. Very likely some of you found something out, you know, something that was hidden from you. And it's not easy because sometimes it can indicate betrayal, you know, or it's more like, why am I the last person to know? So for you, for this week, very likely this has happened when you watch this. So this week, try to take some time off for yourself, okay? All right. That's all I have for you, water signs. Pisces, water signs is all I have for you. You can follow me on my Instagram, my YouTube, my Facebook for more tarot content. I will see you all next week for another weekly reading. Bye. Hi everyone, this is Aries from ilee Taurus, and welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be for the earth signs, so that's Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. And this reading is going to be from the 5th to the 11th of April 2021. If you're new to this video, what I usually do is I pull one card for the collective energy, and then I pull 2 cards for Taurus, 2 cards for Virgo, and 2 cards for Capricorn. And then we're going to see how it all ties into the collective energy. Okay, so if you can give me a few seconds. It's raining here, so if you hear thunder, I hope you don't mind. Okay, so universe, what messages do you have for earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, from the 5th to the 11th of April 2021? One card for the collective energy. Okay, 2 cards for Taurus, 2 cards for Virgo, 2 cards for Capricorn. Okay, so let's start off with the collective energy. 3 of Wands. Okay, 3 of Wands is a very, very simple card. It's always a card about you having done what is needed. You have done all you can. You're doing all the things, there's nothing else you can do, okay? And you're just waiting for the ships to come in. You're waiting for someone to get back to you. So for some of you, it can be more like a waiting mode. This is like a waiting mode because you've done all the work. So maybe you're waiting for a sign, maybe you're waiting for someone to get back to you, or you're waiting for a reply. One thing's for sure, I just want to reassure you that whatever it is that you should have done, you have done it already. Okay? All right. 3 of Wands. Okay. So let's start off with Taurus. Okay. Taurus, we have 5 of Wands. And we have Queen of Wands. Okay. So this is definitely about someone else. Very likely a Queen of Wands. It's not a very easy energy because 5 of Wands usually indicates conflict. So this can be conflict within yourself or conflict with other people. But because you have the 3 of Wands as the collective energy, very likely this is about someone else. Of course, it doesn't have to be. It's a general reading. But most of you will be about someone else, okay? Because maybe you had, I wouldn't say an argument, it's more like some sort of tension. Because the thing about Queen of Wands is they're a bit feisty, and you know, they are goal oriented, and they want what they want. For you, for an earth sign, you are not the kind to rush. Queen of Wands is, Okay, so I wouldn't be surprised with the Five of Wands here, where perhaps you both have some sort of discussion, and very likely there's some disagreement, and you put your foot down, and now you're waiting for this person to get back to you. The thing about this reading is that this is what's going to happen for this week, and very likely I think you will not hear from this person because in the end you'll end up waiting for this person. Okay, don't wait. Just because you've done what you've done, you said what you have said, so now you're just waiting for this person to get back to you. Maybe because of you waiting for this person to get back to you, you get this you get very frustrated, and you're thinking, when is this person gonna get back to me? When is this person gonna get back to me? You don't have to do that. Okay, just focus on yourself, focus on other things, okay, and let this person, if they're interested, if they agree with you, if they change their mind, just let them come back to you. Okay. I'm just seeing what other situations or scenarios that I can see and feel from here, but I feel very strongly that this is someone else. Yeah, so you don't have to wait for this person. This reading can also say that you're waiting for something to happen and it's getting you frustrated, and you don't have to. Okay, just be the Queen of Wands instead. You have other things to handle, I'm very sure. Okay, so focus on those instead, because the Queen of Wands don't wait for no people, for no person. Okay, all right, so Taurus, that's all I have for you. So now I'm moving on to Virgos. Okay, Virgos, Seven of Wands and the Hermit. All right, for you, I think you've been waiting for something for a very, very long time, because we have the Hermit card here, which usually indicates like you've waited to the point, like I think for most of you, you're waiting for a sign, and it's getting a bit frustrated. Your reading is a bit like Taurus, except that Taurus, they have something else to do. Yours is something, I think for you, you're waiting for something like, you're very likely the kind someone who's waiting for a sign for something to happen. Okay, and that's what's going to get you into this hermit mode, because you'll be waiting too long. So this reading is telling you, don't wait for something to happen, make something happen. Okay, you go make something happen. Okay, I don't know what it is that you're struggling here, because okay, so for some of you, this very likely can be that you're waiting for promotion that didn't happen, or that's not happening, or you're struggling with something. I can just see that you're struggling with something, and you're waiting for something that's not happening, or you're waiting too long. Okay, and that's giving you a lot of very difficult, it's kind of like there's some sort of block, there's some sort of barrier, because you're thinking, when is this gonna happen, when is this gonna go, when is my project gonna go, I'm waiting for this person, but it's not happening. Okay, so actually this is a card, this reading is a warning. Okay, in a sense that if you keep on hoping, if you keep on waiting, and sometimes for some of us, it's kind of like things are out of our hands. You have done, like I said in the beginning, in the collective energy, you have done all you can, so you don't have to worry, or you don't have to, so just put it aside, KIV, keep in view, and then just do other things. Otherwise, you are going to go into this hermit mode where you lost the motivation, you lost your drive just from waiting for this thing to happen. Okay? Right. Virgo, so that's all I have for you. So now I'm moving on to Capricorns. I hope that was clear for you, Virgo. All right. So now, Capricorns. The Star and Nine of Wands. Okay. I don't know what it is that you've been waiting for, but you've been waiting for a long time. It's kind of like you're waiting for this wish to come true, and it's not happening. And I won't be surprised if you're waiting on a person and then it's not happening. But I will tell you, if you're waiting on a person, that person is not focusing on you. I don't know why you're waiting on this person. I don't think this is work related, to be honest. I think it's more like, I don't think it's about I mean, it can be about forgiveness. There's no... You're waiting for something to happen, like a situation to happen, so that the healing can begin. Why do you need to do that? If this healing is not related, if this healing is someone else, because if that's the case, then there's really nothing you can do. Or perhaps you're more like or perhaps you're thinking like you've told this person to go help themselves, to go to seek help, and this person is still not doing what they're supposed to do, and then you're just waiting there like, hello, can you please move? If you're wondering, actually this person does have help elsewhere, if that's the situation. So you don't have to worry anymore. I think you're trying to help someone, but and then you didn't hear from them, and you're wondering if they've gotten help. And if that's so, I'm telling you that this person has gotten help. So you don't have to wait anymore. Maybe they just did not tell you because they're going through this healing process, and it's not difficult to tell you, because you know, when you're in the process, you know, they don't need any more input or more opinions. They just want to do that process and to be in the process without any interference. Yes, okay, that's what I want to say. So they don't need any interference. As much as you are there for them, as much as you care for them, give them their space, okay, if that's the situation. I don't know why you're waiting for someone, but that person is okay if that's what you're wondering. So you don't have to wait anymore. Okay, I mean, you can wait for this person to come back to you and to tell you, hey, I've done I went to seek help, I got my help, and I'm recovering, I'm getting better and all that. Otherwise, it can be as simple as perhaps this person is already, like, maybe for example, they're in the clinic, they're in the hospital, and you're always so worried about them, you're wanting to hear from them. Don't worry, okay? They're doing okay. They have the star card, they're doing fine. Otherwise, it's just as simple as you're wanting something, you're wanting this wish, but it's not happening. And if that's so, then for this reading, to be really honest, it's not going to happen yet. So perhaps you have to wait until next week to see if they come back to you. Okay? But the point of this reading is, don't wait. You've done all the work. Just let them come to you instead. Okay? All right. So Capricorns, that's all I have for you, and that's all I have for the earth signs. I really hope it resonates. I hope it helps you all. If you like more of these kind of readings, you can follow me on my Facebook page, my Instagram, and even my YouTube channel for more of these free readings, for more tarot content. Thank you so much for your time. I'll see you next video. Bye. Hi everyone, this is Aries from ilee Tarots, and welcome to your weekly reading. This reading is going to be for the air signs, so that's Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. I don't know how that happened. And this reading is going to be from the 5th to the 11th of April 2021. So if you're new to this video, what I usually do is I pull one card for the collective, and then 2 cards for Gemini, 2 cards for Libra, 2 cards for Aquarius, and then we're going to see how it all ties into the collective energy. Okay, so if you can give me a few seconds and let me shuffle. So universe, what are the messages you have for the air signs? Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius from the 5th to the 11th of April 2021. Okay, 1 card for the collective energy for the air signs. Okay, 2 cards for Gemini, 2 cards for Libra, and 2 cards for Aquarius. Okay, so let's take a look at the collective energy. The devil. Okay, so the devil, you have to be very, very careful, because sometimes it can talk about possessive, being obsessed, in a sense that you're always harping on the person, or it can just be as simple as you're always thinking about something over and over and over again, maybe every day, maybe every minute, or it's more like you wanting to be in control of something. So you have this bit of a possessiveness over a matter, over a person, over a situation. Otherwise, it can just be as simple as feeling lazy and procrastinating. What else? Or it can also talk about you feeling very chained or very tied or very bonded to something. Okay, so we're going to see how this will tie into to every sign's reading. So Gemini, King of Wands, Page of Swords. Okay, so for you, you're stalking someone, as in like you're checking out the social media. I mean, be careful. I mean, this may be you, this may be someone else, but this reading is saying that there's someone here that is checking out another person, but very likely the one that's being stalked here, the one that's being checked out here, is the King of Wands here. Not sure if this is your energy or if this is someone else, but Page of Swords here is always about researching, doing research, and checking out information, perhaps checking out social media. So perhaps I don't know, maybe you're in HR, so you have to find out more about this person, kind of like, you know, when you're checking people's portfolio and all that, doing a background check. Otherwise, this is just as simple as you are the King of Wands and you are doing this research over something, and it's taking up a lot of your time. Okay, so it means that you are 100% focused onto something, but in a very unhealthy way, in a sense that you don't know when to stop. Okay, so long as you know when there's time to do research, when there's time to do your studies, even know when to stop. Okay, or otherwise, if this is about your reading can go many ways, but to be honest, the first thing that came up with, especially with the Page of Swords, it is usually about finding information or just checking someone, and the way their face interacts with each other, you can more or less tell that someone's stalking or someone's checking someone out. Okay, okay, for some of you, this can be someone may say something to you, and you are always in your head about what this person has said to you. Okay, don't take it too personally if that happens. Okay, this person is the kind just blabs everything, and then they just forgets you, and they've forgotten what they say. So there's no point for you to be upset about what this person said to you. Okay, because because otherwise you're just holding on to what they say. This person says that I'm this and that. I hate this person. I don't want to see them again. And then the next day you still think about the person. Oh my gosh, I hate this person. I wish something bad happened to them. La 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 la. You don't have to do that. This reading is saying that you don't have to do that. You don't have to let this person affect you. Okay, because it's not worth it. Okay, your reading can go many ways. All right. Okay, I'm gonna stop it right there because I don't want to confuse you guys anymore, and of course I need to do the others one. But I really hope that helps. I really hope that was enough. So just, I mean, the gist of this reading is just that don't let someone else take over your life. You know, even it doesn't have to be that person controlling you, but it can be just as simple as don't let this person occupy your mind. Okay. All right, so that's all I have for you, Gemini. So now let's move on to Libra. Okay, Knight of Cups, Knight of Wands. Oh no, what happened here? So very likely I don't really feel this is about someone else, to be honest. I feel this is a clash between something within yourself. So I'm saying this can be like you're passionate and you are wanting to do something that's creative, but sometimes you get slow, sometimes you start slow, sometimes you become very fast. So it's kind of like, okay, some of you, this is about laziness and procrastinating. Okay, it's about procrastinating. Okay, it's not even to the point that you're not doing anything, but be careful if you're procrastinating. Otherwise, I would say maybe for a few of you, I think just for a few of you, this is about two suitors that you are unsure which one to choose. You're unsure if you want the Knight of Cups, and you're unsure if you want to go for the Knight of Wands. Definitely this person is more slow and more romantic and more they're more charming. Okay, actually they both sort of have this this personality. They're more or less the same. The only difference I would say is that this person will be more careful and more slow, while this person is more like, let's go for an adventure, and more spontaneous. I mean, they're both charming. One is romantic, one is passionate. And you're like, okay, I don't know what to do. I'm just going to let this two person fight for me or something like that. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so Libra, that's all I have for you. I hope this helps. I hope this resonates. So I'm just gonna go to Aquarius right now. Yeah, that's all I got. Okay, I was just double checking to see if there was anything more. Queen of Wands and Ace of Swords. Okay, yours is a bit like Gemini's, but yours is very straightforward. So someone said something that really hurt you. Queen of Wands is someone that they're very feisty, but at the same time feisty and very determined, very goal oriented. But in another extreme, when they're reversed, actually they can be a bit bossy and feisty and nasty even. Okay, like just not nice. So either you found something out, or you found something, maybe they said something about you and you found it out, and it hurts you. And well, maybe I'm not sure if it hurts you, but yeah, very likely it hurts you because it's the Ace of Swords. So you can definitely expect like it's like a stab. I'm just thinking why it's not the Queen of Swords and why it's the Queen of Wands, but because very likely you may relate to this Queen of Wands. In terms of, if I were to explain to you the personality of a Queen of Wands, you'll immediately know who this person is. Okay? Yeah, it's kind of like, for some of you, you found some, it's like this, you found something out, whether it may come from this person or it may be about this person, and you keep wondering about it. Okay, maybe if, let's say, this person has said something bad about you, or maybe said something about you, and then you're in your head about it. Maybe you're thinking, why did this person say like that to me, or why did this person assume that I am like this, or so on and so forth. Don't you this reading is just saying, you don't have to let this person occupy your mind. Your reading is almost the same like Gemini's, except that for Gemini's that Gemini's has to let go of this person. For you, you have to stop. You have to sort of stop trying to find out, what was said about you. Perhaps you should consider to even talk to this person directly and ask them straight. So, was there a misunderstanding? Solve the problem there. Okay. Or it can be that for some of you, because this person has a tendency to be bossy, so you feel very, very trapped, bounded in and imprisoned. So very likely it's better if you were to tell this person straight, just be honest with this person, so that at the very least, both of you have a clear understanding of each other's intentions or expectations even. I'm just trying to see and feel if this is related to other meanings of devil, but I think that's it. It's just that you have to I don't want to say confront, because I don't think that's a very nice word, and it's not like this person, I mean, they can be nasty and all that, but I think it's best that you talk to this person and ask them for the truth. Anything, perhaps they have something they want to tell you, it's better to handle it like adults, like professionals, right? Okay, so Aquarius, that's all I have for you. I really hope that helps. So air signs, that's all I have for you. If you like this kind of reading, you can follow me on my Facebook page, my Instagram, and even my YouTube if you want to, for more tarot content. Thank you so much for your time. I will see you next video. Bye.